Hi guys, so in this video we're going to talk about domain and range from graphs. All right, so if I have this, I have this little graph in your toolkit right here as a reference. All right, so it's over here in your toolkit. A reminder that you read domain and you can see that it is starting on the left. So you read the domain left to right. So with your domain and range from graphs, specifically domain is read from left to right. And then range is read up and down. And so I like to start from the bottom and then go to the top. And the reason being is because when you put your domain, you always go least to greatest. So when you do least to greatest, that's going to give you the numbers that are on the left, and then this will be the numbers that are on the right. And so similarly with range, it's least to greatest, so it's the bottom and then it's the top. All right, so let's take a look at this particular graph right here. So pause the video, see if you can find the domain and the range in interval notation, and then come back and check. All right, so when we read the graph, we're going to read the graph from left to right. So on the very left side, we can look at this and utilize the left side of the graph. So let me just trace this graph. So I've got this graph right here that I am referring to. So the very left side of the graph is going to be here. And so the x value at that spot is -3. And it's open. Okay, remember, keep that in mind that it's open. All right, and then you also have the very right side of the graph, which is right here, and x is equal to 1. So the domain in this case is going to be parentheses -3 to +1 with a bracket, because we are including the 1 because it's a closed dot right there when x is 1. But this one right here was open. All right, so we want to make sure that you have the appropriate parentheses and brackets. So now let's take a look at range. And the range is read from the bottom of the graph to the top of the graph, now whatever that may be. So the bottom of the graph, the y value at the bottom is 4. And so we know that -4, we know that that -4 is included. So we've got -4. And then the top part, now pay attention to this. Yeah, this is an open circle, but keep in mind that this still is a dot. So some of you may say, okay, yeah, the y value right here is 0. So you're right, it's 0. But this, if the graph only had this portion, then it would be a parentheses. But because it is included here, the 0 is included, then we say that it's going to have brackets.